we have ended up with the introduction of general ledger accounting. So this is the GL master data where we have understood that the information is maintained at two levels. One is the chart of account level, second is the company code level. At a chart of account level, system will like give you this tab, type and description where you need to maintain the account group, type of account, then description of your account, short text, long text. And then if we are maintaining the information at a company code level, then we need to provide the information under these two tabs, control data tab and bank interest tab. So these are the button for display, change and creation of a new GL and creation of a GL with reference to the existing GL. So we will use all these buttons, then block. So these options are available in the menu here. Now, based on the account group, so let's take the account group and let's take the practice sheet of the general ledger account. It is saying that first you need to create some GLs. So we'll be creating the balance sheet GL, then profit and loss or expense income GL. So let's start with the balance sheet GL. And before you start the balance sheet GL, so what do? You display the account groups under your chart of account. So we can go to the transaction code OBD4 and then we can search for the account group. We maintain the account group with 2244, enter. So these are the four account group we have maintained. Liability, asset, then we have the income and expense. And under these account group, four account group, we need to create the GL. So now we need to create the GL under the liability. So which account group we can refer? We can refer the account group. It is 100,000 to 199,999. So because we have maintained the length of our GL, it is 6 digit. So we need to give the GL number only up to the 6 digit. Now here you can give this number from starting from 100,000 to 1999. So randomly we can pick this number. Let's start with the 1000 or 100,000 in the company code 2244 and then we can click on this button, new entry button. So when you click on the new entry button, system will ask you for the account group ID. So because we have the four account group ID, so you need to select the relevant one. So here I'm going to select the account group ID as asset. So you can just see because it is not a relevant account group, system is saying that it has a different number range. So the number which you have mentioned, it doesn't fall under this number range. So we need to take it here the account group as liability because this liability has a number range from 100,000 to 199 and this number falls under that only. So now under this we can get this GL. Give me 1 second. And here I have told you there are like under the balance sheet we have asset and liability and both are part of your balance sheet. So if you maintain any GL as a liability account or asset account, so the account type is going to be balance sheet. And if you select the account group as income or expense, and then the account type is going to be profit and loss. So because these are not this GL doesn't fall under the expense or income, so we need to take it here the account type as balance sheet. After that, we need to give the short name, long name. So let's have here the short name, long name as share capital account, share capital account. Then go to the control data tab, and in this control data tab, you can just see system is taking the currency automatically. So from where system is taking this currency? System is taking this currency from your company code ID. So whatever the currency you maintain at a company code level, that will become your that will become your default GL currency. But this GL currency could be different from your company code currency. I'll just tell you that scenario also. So here we have the GL currency as USD and our company code currency is also USD. So in this case, what you can do in this GL, in this account, you can do the posting in the first scenario will take the currency is same as your GL currency is same as your company code currency. In this first scenario, you can use this GL to post the accounting entry in any currency, whether it is a USD, CAD, or it is a SGD, CAD, AUD, or Euro, or GBP. So you can use any currency for posting the accounting entry in this GL. Why? Because your GL currency is same as your company code currency. And if it is different, so for example, our company code currency is USD, but I'm using here currency as GBP. What will happen? So system will allow you to do the posting only in the GBP. You can't do the posting in the in any other currency, whether it is USD or it is Euro or it is SGD, AUD, any other currency. Okay. So here mostly we maintain the currency, real currency same as our company code currency, so that we can do the posting. We can do the one currency posting in any currency. Now here we can go to the position button, click on position button, company code ID 2244, enter. So here we can just see our company code currency is USD. And if I am mentioning here the same currency, my GL currency is also USD, then I can do the posting in this GL in any currency. Now, if you are doing the posting in any other currency, let's say it is GBP or Euro or it is INR, so you want that balance GL account balance to be translated into only USD. So for this case, we can select this checkbox. It is the only balance in local currency. So what it will do, it will show you the balance for those currency in the USD only. But if you will not select this checkbox, what will happen? System will also show you the balance for those document which you in which you have used a foreign currency. So system will just show you the balance in that currency as well. Now we can just go down. There are other fields we have, so that we'll discuss later. Then after that we can just go down to the account management in the company code option. In the account management company option, you have two checkboxes. One is the open item management and second is the line item display. So what do you mean by the line item display? So in the theory we have understood that each of your accounting document has two segments. One is the document header and second is the line item. I'll show you one sample accounting document we have. So you can just see this is the sample document we have. In this sample document, what we can just see here we have the document header. This is called document header where you have the document number, company code, fiscal year, document, date, then we have the posting date, period, currency, reference field which you can give. So this is the information we have at which level at a header. And if you want to maintain the line item, so for the same document we need to maintain the line item information. So this is the line item information. So in the line item we can just see we have the posting key. PK means posting key. Then we have the GL number, description of the GL, how much amount we have entered in which currency, and then we can see the same information for the second line item. If you want to see the detail of this header, then this is the head option. You can click on the head button. So this is basically document header. It will show you more fields for this document header. Now you can have a single document header, but multiple line items you can maintain. Minimum two line items are allowed and maximum triple line in the SAP accounting document, because you can't have any accounting document with a single line item. So you can just see here we have the more fields, and in this field we can see this document has been entered by whom, what is the entry date, what is the time of the document. So this is the user ID who has created it, and later this document was reversed. So by which reason it was reversed, so this information we can also see. Now you can close it, and you can same way. Similarly, you can go to the line item data, double click on this if you want to have more information about it. So it will show you some more fields. You can just see like the value date we have, assignment number. So how this assignment number comes based on your sort key. I'll just show you. So first let's understand the line item display. Okay. So if you want for your multiple document, system should display you the line item data, this data, second data. Then you can select in the GL, you can select the line item display. I'll just show you. So here we have the GL in some other company code, let's say 1122. And in this, you can just see line item data is activated. And if I just open another window and I want to display the line item data, so I'll enter a relevant transaction code which is FBL3A, and then I'll enter the GL number, company code ID, and then execute. It will show you the line item data. So the same information we will be able to see here. You can just see here also we have the line item data where it is saying that in the first line item accounting document number is it is 1001, and in the second document we or in the second line item we have the document number 10011. So this is the posting key 40, sorry 50 and 40 with the same amount. If you want to see the complete accounting document, okay, so you can click on this display button, and you can click on the overview button, so it will show you the complete accounting document. So this is how you can display the line item. But if I will deactivate it, so I will go to the master data, click on the change button, master data. So I just deselect this line item display. It means I am deactivating the line item data, save it in the master data. With this, what will happen? So system will not allow you to display the master data line item data information. Press enter button. So it will give you a warning message, so you can just ignore it. And now once again you display the line item data. So this is the GL we have, company code, and then click on the execute button. Now you can just see this time it is showing you a error message that the no line item data possible for the GLY because we have deactivated it. And how we have deactivated? We have deactivated in the in the general master data. So here I will go back and I will restore this information. Go to the change button, display line item, save. Now once again I will start displaying the line item data. You can just see this is coming. So this is the effect of the line item. We'll also talk about the open item management. Then after this, you can just see these line item, how you want to manage it. So how you want the system to manage these line item. Because here we have been given various options that these line item can be sorted based on your posting date, document date, purchase order, customer number, vendor number, asset number. So likewise, we have been given the sort key and we can select the relevant sort key. So here we have selected already a sort key, that is the posting date. So whatever the data you will be having here, system is going to manage the data according to the posting date. So you can just see here we don't have the field for the posting date, but we can add posting date. Find out posting date. Maybe we have here on the right side. Let's see. Posting date is 24th of January. Okay, now the same date system has converted as a under the assignment column. So you can just see this is the date format we have. We have Y, then DD, sorry MM, and then we have the DD. So this is how system is going to manage your line item data. If you select some other sort key, so for example, you are using the sale order, purchase order, you are using the asset number, cost center. If you want, based on that criteria, system should sort your line item. So accordingly, it will display you the data here. Okay. So based on your sort key, system will just show you the data under your GL. Then after that, we can go to the third tab, that is the bank interest tab. And here we need to select the field status group. Remember this field status group we have maintained under the field status variant. We have maintained a variant under that we have the 41 groups. Now this GL, share capital GL, it is relevant according to which field status group, so that we need to assign here. So at one time we can assign only a single field status group. Now here we can go to the GL master data, that is related to 2244. Once again, and then we can give the company code ID. Click on the new entry button. Account group is liability. Type balance sheet. Short text, long text, share capital. Then go to the control data. Select only balance in local currency. Currency same as the this GL currency same as the company code currency. Line item display I want to activate. So this line item I want to sort according to which criteria. I want to sort according to the posting key. It is the posting date. 001 posting key, sorry, sort key, not posting it. And then we can enter. Here we need to select the field status group, so let it be the field status group as general G01. And then we can just save this information. So our GL is ready, so we can use this GL for the account posting. Now we'll have some more GL so that we can use them for the account posting. So here we can go for the next GL creation, that is the after the share capital we have the cash GL. In order to create the cash GL, once again, transaction code is FS00. We need to give the GL number. So cash GL, it comes under the asset, and asset number is we maintain for the asset account group. GL number is we maintain for the asset account group. It is 200,000 to 29999. So I'll take it here the GL number as 200 100. I'll just show you what I'm talking. Here we have once again account group. Position 2244 is the chart of account. So you now I need to create the cash. So cash we take it under the account group. It is a asset, and the GL number we maintain it is from 200,000 to 299. So I'm just going to take it here a random GL. It is 200 100. And one thing we need to remember when we are using the GL creation, or when we need to create the GL, so the number in we are giving here, always it is going to be external. Always it is going, because you can just see we are manually giving the GL number. So GL number management we will be doing externally only, and then we can go to the new entry button, And here we need to set the account group expense because it is a balance sheet. Okay, so this we maintain under the asset, so it has to be asset account group. But if I take it expense, you can just see system will not allow me because for
Okay.
the expense we maintain the numbering from 400,000 to 499, and for asset we you can just see the number we have here, it doesn't fall under this. So we
Okay.
need to have here the number which should fall under the account group number range. So here we can go to the asset account group. So the asset account group number range, it is starting from 200,000 to 2999. This one. And this GL falls under that number range. So that is the reason system will allow you to create the GL under this account group.
Okay.
Then we have the type of the GL. If you are creating a GL that is related to expense or income, so always you will be selecting the account type as profit and loss. And if
Okay.
you are creating the GL and either this is related to liability or asset, then always you will be selecting the account type as balance sheet. So because it is an asset, so we are creating here the account type as balance sheet. Let's select here the balance sheet account type. Then we can give the short name, long name. So this is the cash account, GL. Then after that we can go to the control data tab. Then same setting we will maintain here. Only balance in local currency, line item display, short key 001. And then we can go to the this third tab, bank interest tab, where we can select the field status group because it is related to cash or bank. So we'll be selecting here the field status group ID as G005. And for all the cash and bank accounts, for all the cash and bank GL, always we select this checkbox relevant to cash flow, then enter, save. We created two GL, both are balance sheet GL. Now the next one we can create the expense GL. And for the creation of the expense GL, we can again go back to the FS00. And for the expense, let's see the number range we can take. So you can just see the number range we have, it is from 400,000 to 4999. So let's have here 400, 100 in the company code 2244. Click on the new entry button and then go to the first tab, account group. This time if we select and loss because where we have this expense, so it is meeting this condition. So because it is a expense, we take the account type as profit and loss. Now after this we need to give the description. So let's say this is the expense account, salary expense account, salary expense account. Go to the control data tab. Again same setting, nothing new. Only balance in local currency, line item display, short key 001, and field status group G001, general one. Then after that we can just click on the save button and then we can go to the next year. So the next GL is also expense GL. So instead of going through all these fields, what we can do, we can create this GL by using the with template button, by using the reference option. So how we can use this with template button? For example, my next GL number it is 400 200, and this GL has same setting as we maintained in the 400 100. So what I can do, I can copy those settings. In order to copy the setting, what we can do, we can just use this with template button, click on the with template button. So system will ask you the GL from where you want to copy the data. I want to copy the data from 400 100 GL. It exists in which company code? It exists in the company code 2244. It could be different company code as well. Then press enter button. So you can just see system has populated all the data Now, wherever you want to make the changes, you can make those changes. So, for example, here we want to make the changes in the short text, long text. So, it is the wage expense account, wage expense account. Then after that, we can go to the control data tab. So here we don't want to make any changes. Go to the bank interest tab. Here also we don't want to make any changes. So here we can directly save it. So it will save our time because we don't need to go to the each and every field and provide the information. So system will populate all the data from your reference GL. So once again, we'll take this example of reference GL, how we can create the GL by taking a reference of your existing GL setting. So let's take the new GL number as 400, 300. This I want to get created. And this is again a expense GL. I'll just click on the bid template button. I'll give the reference of the 400, 100 in the company code 2244. Then press enter button. So you can just see again system has populated the information in all the fields or in the relevant field. Wherever you want to make the changes, you can do that. So here we can once again go to the short text, long text field, and this is related to, this is not a salary, this is related to a rent. So let's have here the text as rent expense account, rent expense account. Then save it. So we are done with the GL creation activity. Now what next we need to do? So we need to do the posting. And for the posting of accounting entry, it is saying that we can use transaction code FS00. But before that, if you want to see the GLs you have created so far, so you can run transaction code F.10. Here you can run transaction code F.10 and it will give you a list of GL you have created under your chart of account. So for the range, you always select the range as 1 to all. If you are not sure which GL, which number you want to search for, and then you need to maintain here the chart of account ID as 2244, your chart of account ID. And after that, you can just see this is the execute button. Click on the execute button. You can just see system will just show you these many GLs we have created. 5 GLs we have created. We have 3 GL as expense and first two GL we have as a balance sheet. So this is liability. Then second is asset. Then we have expense, expense, expense. So these are the GLs we have created. Now we will be posting the accounting entries in these GL. And in order to post the accounting entry in the GL, so what next we need to do? So we need to go to the transaction code F-02. But before that, we can also see the blocking unblocking option. So you can just see here, we have been given one button in the GL master data that is for the block. So how to use this button or option? Let's say the cash account I want to get blocked for 2244. How I will be able to block it? You click on this block button and here you can select this checkbox block for the posting and then save it. So if any user is using this GL for the accounting entry, posting of a accounting document, he will not be able to do it. He will get a error message that this GL is put it under the block. So what is the fix? Fix is we need to come here. We need to go to the block option, remove the checkbox, then it will get unblocked. Then he will be allowed to make the accounting entry. So why we have been given this block? Because sometimes what happens in the real time, we will be like asked to create the GL. Once we have created those GL, then maybe those GLs need some approval. So that approval may be coming from the audit or some other department. So by that time, management want this GL to be under the block. And also sometimes what happens, so if the audit team has observed some GL under which some transactions have happened and they want to analyze them and they don't want the further transaction to happen, so they will just ask to put the blocking under the GL. So how to create this blocking? So I'll just told you. Now We will see the impact of this blocking, and then after that, what next we have? It is saying that if you are working on the new general ledger accounting. So what is the new general ledger accounting? I'll just tell you because we have a dedicated topic for this, but for a very high level understanding. So your this SAP ECC 6.0, your SAP version ECC 6.0 is a new general ledger accounting. Below that, like we have the older version also. Some clients are using older version as well because if they go with the new version, they need to pay more to the SAP. So if we have the older version, so that would be below 6 ECC 6.0. So in that there are three functionalities which are not available under this new general ledger accounting. So this document splitting is one of them. So now it is saying that if you are using ECC 6.0, so by default new general ledger accounting is activated in that. So what is the new general ledger accounting? We are maintaining all our data. We are maintaining our balances GL under the ledger approach. So we can create many ledgers. And by default, SAP has given us a standard ledger which we call it as leading ledger. And apart from the leading ledger, we can create some other ledger as well. But what is the use of having so many ledgers for the different accounting standard reporting? So you know that we have accounting standard across all the like in the globally we have the accounting standard like IFRS we have for all the countries. Then we have US GAAP. If our company code is based out of US, then we have China GAAP, India GAAP, and likewise we have so many accounting standard. Now, if I want to publish my profit and loss and balance sheet, give me 1 second. What I was just saying, I was talking about the multiple ledgers. Okay, so we have various accounting standard. So if you want to maintain your profit and loss balance sheet according to a specific accounting standards, we need to take that ledger. So for this, we are using a default ledger that is a 0L ledger. We'll talk about all this now here at a high level understanding. So why I added that step here. So it is saying that if you are using the new general ledger accounting, that is a ECC 6.0, in that we need to work on this document splitting because without document splitting we may get some error. So what is the error? Let's find out. It is saying that for posting of accounting entry, you can use transaction code F-02, and before that you can also see there is a transaction code OKKP I just mentioned here. This is to define your controlling area. Then we can link that controlling area to the company code because again it is a ECC 6.0 in that this controlling area is required. So let's see because if the message will come then we can create this. So here we can go to the FS double. We can go for the account posting. So this account posting once again you can directly use a transaction code or you can also follow the path. If I follow the path, go to the accounting, then financial accounting, then general ledger, posting, and here you have two options. You can get the posting done through F-02. You can also do the posting through FB50. So I'll just first go with the F-02, then I will let you know about the FB50. We'll able to find out the difference between the two. So let's go with the F-02. That is the general posting. So in the general posting, as I just shared with you, we have the accounting document. In the accounting document, we have two segment, header and line item. This is document header, then line item. So in the document header, system is asking for the date. So let's have here the date as today's date, 6th of May. Then we have the company code ID, currency. So you can just see period I have not ended. It comes automatically. From where it is coming? How system is determining this posting period? So system is driving this posting period from your posting date. So if I will be selecting date range from 1st of May till 31st, then my period is going to be 5. And if it is from 1st of April till 30th April, then it is going to be 4. So because I entered here 6th of May, which falls under May, so it will take you the period as 5. Then we have the currency. So I want to post the document in the local currency, that is my company code currency. And here you can just see we have the 40, and 40 is what? Posting key. Posting key 40 is related to the GL. So if I want to make any accounting entry in the GL account. So let's have the GL account. If you don't know, press F4 key, it will show you the list of GL. You can select your relevant GL. Before you select your relevant GL, you make sure here it is showing you your company code only. So here we have the company code ID 2244. Okay, press enter. So we have these 5 GL. We need to select the relevant GL. So let's select here the GL as cash GL. Then enter. Now you can just see the first error you got. It is saying that this GL is blocked. You can't use it. You need to first unblock, then you will be able to use it. So how we can unblock? For that, where we need to go? Go to the master data. So here we will go to the master data. So what I have told you, like we have three set of data: config, master, and transaction. So you will not be able to carry out your transaction if something is missing or something is wrong, incorrect, either in your config or in your master. So config is fine, but it is saying that something needs to be done now in the master data. So here we can go to the master data cache account and go to the block option, and we can remove this block. Save and then enter. Now we can go back to the posting, and I need to re-enter this information once again, because here we can go to the F-02, same screen, same data, same GL, 200, 100. Now press enter button. So here we can give the amount. So this is the line item, okay? So this is a cash GL in this company code. How much amount you want to post in the cash GL? So let's say amount is, it is 100,000. 100,000, or let's say 10,000, or let it be 100,000. Then go down, you can just see value date is coming automatically because of the if you remember the global parameter where we have selected the checkbox, value date should become automatically, or system should determine the value date automatically. Then we have the text information, so let it be the text for this, it is cash received from share capital, share capital. And here we can mention posting key 50, because once we have the 40, so we need to have 50, that is 40 for debit and 50 we have for credit. So credit the share capital account GL number, that is 100,000, and then enter. Now you can just see the second error we have. It is saying that you can't post more than $100. So why this condition, why this error is coming? Because if you remember in the tolerance group for the GL account posting, we have given the limit as $100. So we need to either increase that limit or mention this amount below 100. So let's increase that limit. And if we go to the tolerance group, that is a step number, I think, step number second, transaction code is OBA4. Transaction code is OBA4. This is step number 7.2 in the basic setting. And click on position button. Give your company, give your tolerance group, because we take it, we have kept our tolerance group blank. We need to go to the company code ID and then enter. Double click on the company code ID. You can just see amount for document. This is related to the GL posting. How much amount we are allowed to post? We are allowed to post maximum $100. So I'm going to take it as 9999. Then enter, save, and then again we can try to post the document, and which we will see which error will come. So once again we can go for the document posting, and once again we will be using transaction code F-02. We have the GL cash GL amount 100,000, text cash from the share capital, posting key 50, and we have the share capital account amount 100,000 and text plus. If you want to copy the text from your previous line item, then you can use here plus sign. Now you can click on the overview button. So you can just see in this time we have not received any error. So now we can go for the posting. Click on the save option. Let's see if system will allow us to do the posting. Two more error will come. So let's see. Now you can just see the next error, third error. It is saying that there is no item category assigned to the account 200 100 slash double two double four. So this error is related to the document splitting, which I was just talking about, which is a new feature of your ECC 6.0. So it is saying that ECC 6.0 we are working in, but that document splitting is not that functionality is not activated, and without that you will not be able to post this accounting entry. So what I need to do, I need to go to the document splitting in order to fix this error. There is no item category assigned to this GL. So we can go to the FS00, not sorry, FS00. We can go to the S Pro because it is related to the development, then IMG. Actually, for these errors, SAP has given a standard solution, so you don't need to make the changes in the code. So by doing some config only, you will be able to fix this kind of error. So now you can go to the financial accounting new because this ECC 6.0. So this has the feature of a new general ledger accounting which comes under the financial accounting new. Then go to the general ledger accounting new, and under this general ledger accounting new, you will get the option of document splitting. Go to the business transaction, and under the business transaction you have the second option, document splitting. Click on this, and you need to click on this first option called classify GL account for the document splitting. Click on this. So here we need to confirm the chart of account ID. In our case it is 2244. Enter, and then click on the new entry button. So we need to give here the classification of our GL according to what? According to the item category. So here I am going to take three item category: balance sheet, then we have the expense, and we have the income. So for the balance sheet, what is the range we can take? We can take the range from 100,000 to 2,999. This is the range we can take it for all our balance sheet GL. Now select the item category. So this item category is SAP, like it is already defined in the SAP system. We can't create our own item category. So we'll take the first one, balance sheet. Then after that you can press enter button. So description will come as balance sheet account. Now the next set of account we can have here income, and for the income we have been given once again the item category as income or revenue. We can take that. So this is the revenue. Enter. Then we have the expense GL range 400,000 to 4,999. Item category, press F4 key and select the item category as 20,000, that is for expense. Enter, save, and then enter. So this is the first step of the document splitting. Now come out of here. we need to go to the second step. In the second step, here we have this option called define the zero, no, not this one, sorry. We have this define the document fitting characteristics for the general ledger accounting. Click on this. If any checkbox is selected, then remove the checkbox. You can just see we have the checkboxes, so make sure all the checkboxes should be deselected. Then after that we have third and last step for the document fitting. Activate the document fitting. And then here we make sure that this both of these two checkboxes should be selected. Document fitting checkbox and inheritance rule. So what is that inheritance rule we'll see later. But both of these two checkboxes are selected. We don't need to make any changes, so just come out of here. Now once again we can go for the account posting, that is under F-02. And once again we can give the information which we provided earlier. So I'll quickly maintain it. This time let's have here the amount as 90,000. Amount as 90,000 for the second GL line item. Now go to the overview screen and save it. So now you can just see system has allowed us to make the posting. It is under the company code 2244, but it may not happen in your case because the server which you are using on that uh, it will not allow you to make the posting without setting up your controlling area. So setting up controlling area is mandatory. And how to set up the controlling area? In order to set up the controlling area, you need to follow these three steps. First, you need to define the controlling area. Second, you need to assign that controlling area to your company code. Third, you need to activate your controlling area. So these three steps will be done with the single transaction code. It is OKKP. So how to do this step, I'll let you know. So go to the transaction code OKKP, then press enter button. So here we can go with the new entry button and we can define the controlling area. So controlling area ID length is also 4 character and it can be same as your company code ID. Let it be controlling area ID 2244. This is what controlling area for 2244. Then we'll have this controlling area in the CO. Okay, that time we will talk about it. But for the time being, so let's take the option. So we'll take the option number one, controlling area. Then press enter button. Here we need to take the currency type. So you can just see currency type I have taken 10. 10 is my company code currency. And these field we don't need to enter three fields. Automatically these will be tried by a system. Then what next we have? So the next is your cost center standard hierarchy. So for the time being we'll maintain here the IDS H means hierarchy underscore 2244. Then press enter button and then it will give you a message. Again you need to click on the yes option. Do you want to create the standard hierarchy and then save. This is the first step you have done for the controlling area. Now the second step is assignment of this controlling area to your company code. And for this assignment, you can just see on your left side, you have been given two options. First, you go to the second option, assignment of company code. Double click on this, click on the new entry button, give the company code ID, and then enter. Save it. And then you will go to the first option, that is the third step. Last step, activate your controlling area, new entry, and give the fiscal year from which you want this controlling area to be started. So it is 2023. Press enter button, save it, and after that your controlling area is set up. So you will also able to post the data. So when you post the data here, it will give you the accounting document number. So that accounting document you will be able to display here. This is a document system has posted. Again header and line item. Okay. So we'll post some more document and we'll find out some more information about the general ledger accounting.